Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Division 6 matchup between University of Konstanz versus University of Duke or Duke University. I don't know how they go by, but it's their D team. So it's Duke D versus U Konstanz. U Konstanz is a school that I've never heard of until this season, but apparently it's a school in Germany, I believe. Here we have Soy Sapura versus Horsenbundleri, who I believe is Konstanz's top board. We have a D4 opening, Indian game. And interestingly, White's played B3 just to protect that B2 pawn, not to fianchetto. The bishop has already come out. And I guess this is like a London game. But yeah, it's pretty early for me. Woke up just a couple minutes ago. But I am excited to watch this match between these two teams. It's the first time I've streamed the match for Konstanz. Don't know if I'm saying that right or not. But just happy to be here. Looked up their school colors. It was pretty hard to figure out, so I just asked their captain. They said it's a light blue and white, so that's what I used for their colors. It's somewhat similar to Duke's colors, if I'm being honest, but yeah, Konstanz. I know nothing about this school actually, other than I assume they're German. It's something that's probably pretty easily to look up. I can't English right now. I can't even operate. I should have just slept in, but I figured, hey, they're gonna be playing chess. 7:30 is really not that early. I should wake up this. Oh no! What the heck happened? Oh, what is this? Literally, the player abandoned the game. That's a huge upset. I mean, this guy is half Horsen Bunleri's rating, less than half the rating. Oh no. That's kind of wild, isn't it? 434. I mean, that's like I guess internet or something. I don't know. That was like not even 45 seconds. Um but okay. I guess that's a win for Soy Supura. Very unfortunate there. Yeah, I don't know. Very anticlimactic. Let me look at this other game here. This is Joni BB versus Karkar. So, is Karkar their top board? No, this is their second board. So yeah, Konstanz has a very strong player in their leader, Ike. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Colin? Colin? I don't know what the O with the two dots above it is pronounced like. Konstanz has two of these players that have that, I guess, vowel in their name. All right, so hopefully we don't get any other abandoned matches. I don't know what that one was about. All right, so what's happening? Karkar should win this one. Chase Frutos is, I guess, technically their top board, but lower rated than Karkar. But yeah, Luscious Lion. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Lucius Lion. They're only rated 601. So Chase Fructose has that really nice over 3 times rating advantage. The queen's hit and is flushed back. So yeah, I think if Luscious Lion wins any match, it's gonna be a big upset win, which will be nice. Capture on e6. Captures back. Offer bishop trade. Chase Fructose should win this one, and Karkar, I assume, should win this one. So this is a tactic. Take here, take here. This is hanging, so that's actually somewhat interesting. Probably you want to take, but then bishop take saves everything with the punch. Black could just castle as well. Maintaining that pressure. No? Okay, so takes and ooh, that's a blunder, no? Because okay, yeah, you can block like this, so taking here should win material for black. This bishop is now hanging. So the knight was defending the bishop. This is a removal of the defender tactic. Rook check is followed by bishop block. And then if you go here or something, attacking, now you can lift the king up because you're attacking the rook and you're opening up your rook to defend your bishop, which is attacked twice if they go here. You also could potentially have some checks, or I don't know. You definitely don't want to allow them to take, though. Either way is checkmate. So yeah, Karkar. Ooh, they're gambiting this guy because if you take, then, well, okay, the white can defend on e1. There's no back rank mate. Very interesting. Wow, it says that white is better. You have to take this thing though, which is very confusing to me because now what happens if I take you here? Okay, now it's saying King d7 was so weird. King d7, why not? Bishop d8 completely crushing for black. King d7 severely complicating everything. Rook takes, queen takes, and now g takes. White's better up in exchange. Wow. so Joni BB is the favorite in this position. Up on time as well. Karkar up against a player about half their rating is in a worse position, which is interesting. You love to see this. Let's check in on Chase. Well, that's a nice update there. Chase wins by checkmate. So let's make sure they get a point. What's going on in this game? Joni BB can't believe the marvelous position that they've been put in. Black has the outside pass pawn that is going to start running soon. There's a check, because why not? King said, I want to go up anyways. There goes the D pawn. So, yeah, this is White's game to lose. Offering a queen trade. The F pawn is hanging, but ooh, taking this way. I like this, defending your queen. But yeah, if the queen takes on f4, White's queen will take on a7 with check. White says, all right, I just want to trade off queens. White takes on h6, and now a5 looks pretty good. This white rook took on h6 when maybe it shouldn't have. It's going to be difficult to stop these 2 pawns now. Black has 2 passed pawns, and these pawns are all isolated and weird. Sorry, pawns, but it's the truth. It's just the truth, and now this king is going to come personally escort this pawn up the board. Bishop here. Bishop here 100%. You guard the 7th rank as well, and you're just preparing to go to b5. Nice. Good find from Karkar. I have full faith Karkar is able to convert this one. This is a good position for black. For sure. This king he's trying. He's coming over, but this king's already here now. Check. You can block maybe with another check. And now here, pawn here takes away this square from the king. You're going to have to block like this. And you have bishop block. That also comes with check. King's going to have to scooch back. And then you're going to promote to a new lady on the board. So are we going to see that? Boom, 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 boom. Queen. Easy. White should go here. Or something. But this is bad. This is bad. Okay, here we go. C1, are we going to push? We're going to push? There it is. Are we going to go here? Block with check? Oh. Not quite, not quite. So probably white's best move is to just take this. But yeah, no, this is completely losing for Joni Bibi, unfortunately. Soy Sapura and Hosen Bundleri have agreed to a rematch, which is pretty nice of Soy Sapura. I think like according to our rules officially, Soy Sapura could have won that first game by abandonment, which is just crazy because Hosen Bundleri is 2190, Soy Sapura is 1033. So if they're listening, they're gonna not like what I said. They as in Duke, because they could have just Vignesh here, the fourth board from Duke, could have claimed this win, I think, against Ike Colin. I shouldn't pronounce I'm gonna stick with Larry for Hosen Bundleri. And I hope I'm not saying something weird. Because I have no idea what I'm saying. This could be some weird German word. So Hosenbund? Yeah, no idea what that means. Alright, then I could take, yeah. This was a very tall pawn that black just took on d3. But looks like they're trying to flag them. Rook here would have been a move. Okay, force the trade. Take. Now you want this guy pointing here. 100%. Black has given up a dark square bishop. You just want to ignore this, I think. Take, but now this guy's running. Oh, rook here instead. Very interesting. There goes the d pawn. This guy's pinned. King steps out of that. Now the pawn runs. We need to activate these guys. This guy has literally no moves. I mean, literally you could go here and literally you could take this, but those are all bad moves. So, okay, yeah, this pawn is just, it's too fast. Way too fast. Way too fast. This rook is beautifully placed. Oh, man. There's a flag. All right. I don't know which game to count now. Probably I should count the one that they played. Karkar won their game. Am I missing another game? Did Andrews play? Maybe they already played. Hopefully I didn't miss it. I probably missed it. But I'm following all the Duke players, so whenever round 2 starts, we'll be following it. I don't know. So I should give Hosen and Larry the win on that one. The game abandonment was weird. And now Andrews is playing. Let me check if I missed their game. Zarathustra. So Andrews beat them. Okay, so that was a game that we missed, unfortunately. But the first round goes in Duke's favor, 3-1. Only losing on their fourth board. All right, what do we have? This is a Karo Khan advanced. So the bishop is pinning the knight. White or black wants to take this knight, take back with this bishop, and then knight takes wins material. So the king simply castles, unpinning the knight, such that after bishop takes, the knight can take back, and the knight and the queen will both defend d4. So we don't see this trade, or this trade. Instead, white just kicks the bishop back, maintaining some pressure here. Okay, now the bishop might take this. How would you take back? Probably with the queen. The bishop just goes back, and now pressure here. Now the knight opens up and defends. So this pawn is defended 3 times. This is a pin on the knight to the queen. The queen will likely get away from this. Okay. Asking the bishop first. Bishop goes back. I think best is to just get out of the pen with one of these developing moves. Alright, so after that, now the bishop takes. So the queen can take back. Should take back. Contemplating knight takes to come here, but I mean, that's a fork. So this might be tempting. Okay, just opening the C file. White's playing fast here. They've completed their development. This position's pretty even. Oh, is this a fork? I think black just kind of walked into that, didn't they? Does Hose and Bunlarry go for it? Yes, they do. Yeah. Yeah, I think queen takes is a bit better. Just a little bit. Just a hair. Because the knight's best square was back, I think, on c6. So now best is probably just bishop g6. Recapture. Maintain the structure. Get the pawn for the knight, and at least you can argue that their king side is a little bit more exposed now. You're hitting this pawn. It's somewhat annoying. Probably king steps up to defend. Also open up the g4. Ooh, so they leave this here. Now this king's stepping over. Now the knight's going to trap the bishop. I mean, maybe you can go here. Maybe they block with the pawn. And then maybe this knight gets trapped. But if you save the bishop, you're going to, yeah, allow the knight to take. So we've created a little cocoon here for our king, opening up the f-file for our rook. They push. I would go here, but then probably that's annoying to deal with. So actually, this is going to be annoying to deal with regardless. Pointing straight at that king. Ouch. Yeah, and this is actually going to be a really strong piece because we don't have a knight or a light square bishop to attack this piece. All we have is this dark square bishop. So we go here, double up, but again, that's going to be a thing. They trade here too. So now we distract our rook from the f-file. We do have the c-file. Knight here is pretty annoying. Probably this. Probably you want to do this. Oh, you don't want to do that. This is game over. I mean, I guess it was already game over, but it is hard to play on from this position. White has the perfect setup. Pawns on dark squares, bishop on light square. Opponent has light square pawns. That's a thing. White wanted to go back anyways because the bishop was blocked in by the queen. So this followed by boom, boom. This. Yeah, king g2 wasn't the best move from white when they played earlier. I think king h2 was a bit better to leave this g file open. Black saying, like, hey, let's trade down. Honestly, white can do that. That kind of helps black structure a little bit. But this endgame is always going to be lost for black. So it's only a matter of conversion for Hose and Bunlarry. Let's check out Chase versus Johnny BB. So let's see. This is a opposite color bishops game. Opposite color bishops. Dead drawn. Dead drawn. How do you make progress here from either side? Technically, Chase, the higher rated player, is up material. 3 pawns to 2 on the queen side. Perhaps even a better king positioning. He's going to have to go to one of these two if you don't want to drop this. Probably this one, because you want to not be in the way of the pawn. But now the king is coming here. And if you move this thing, the king is coming here. And then you got to go back. Very sad. This should win material for white. Still dead drawn, but maybe white can make something happen. Get some magic going. Starting with the... Well, this drops this too, though, actually. So take. Push, yeah. There's check. There's check. There's check. Probably not this check, because the king gets here to here. Pretty annoying. It's a pretty annoying position. Because Chase is like favored by 800 rating, and they're not going to be able to win this one. So this should be a big upset for Johnny BB. Okay, wait. King here. I think king here was a bit better. So now the king blocks the bishop. So now what? Well, this pawn push was pretty good because now the king can come back this way. This pawn push is interesting. Would you just play here? I don't know. Check. Interesting. I would go... I don't know. If you go here or here... Some weird stuff. Some weird stuff happening. I feel like this game's not going to end in a draw, even though it probably should in a draw. It's just weird things are happening. I don't know what's happening. In this position... Okay, take. Interesting. Still completely drawn. Check, king back. Not going this way. I don't know if it matters. The bishop's gonna come after this guy. You gotta go back. You gotta go back. Come back. And just relax knowing that if the king ever leaves, you take this one. Yeah. King back, Alright. Let's go back here. Okay. Hosenbund wins their second one. Let's look at Zarathustra. Where is this player from? Sri Lanka. Okay. Oh, this is actually an even match between these two players. Only 100 rating points difference. Oh, Karkar beat their opponent with the back rank up a ton of material. So let's give Karkar that point. So 4-2 is the current lead. Let's stick to this game. I think... Wait, what just happened? Push and not taking, but pushing. Pushing again. But no, this game's so drawn. So very drawn. Alright, let's look at this one. Something might happen here. Zara. Moritz looks to be winning this position up a piece. Bishop c6 looks good. Hitting the queen. Unfortunately, our knight is hanging, but this would be a fork otherwise. So maybe you just give the fork and then save this thing. And then the knight goes here. Okay. Knight on d6 is very annoying. So probably you want to take on b7 once this queen moves. Okay, so white's offering a queen trade. And if we don't trade queens, this knight's landing on d6, which is quite annoying. So probably best is take. Okay, so black trades. This is good for white, although everything was good for white. Bishop takes, and now you want to take this guy. You don't want to save him. You want to take him. Because after pawn takes, we're going to try to win this guy now. So yeah, take here, rook here now. Yep, going after this. 20 seconds for both sides, so very blunder prone. Very blunder prone. Anything can happen still. So Zara is technically up a knight. But black is getting this pawn. You can take and defend. Nice. Take. And now black's going to try to push this and make a new queen. Let's see. So rook here to block. I love this move. It's a beautiful move. Look at this. Rook here. Oh, what? En passant first and then take. My goodness. All right. Black might have messed up a little bit there. Push? Take? I don't know. Yeah, G5 wasn't it, though. Whatever G5 was, it wasn't that. There goes this guy. White's playing this well. White is playing this very well. Check. Not much to do else here. Maybe attack this guy. Okay. Push. Has to go here. That's kind of crazy. Oh, they could have just taken that, actually. This guy, this guy, this guy. Oh, doesn't go for it. This guy. Yeah. Either of these moves are solid. That's a fine move. Push. Check. Here. 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 No, here. Take. 6 seconds. Oh my god, just don't flag. The king cannot go any further. So this bishop is so well placed. This threatens that. King back, check. Of course. Check. What else? King here. Check. Take. Oh, defend this. Okay, that's fair. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Both players now. Under 10 seconds. There goes a pawn. There goes this pawn. Rook here. Rook here. King takes. Oh, they flagged. Oh, that was the one thing you couldn't do. Oh, no. Soy Sapura hanging on there in the time pressure. Oh, my goodness. The fourth board comes up big for Duke. All right, let's see. Chase now. 30 seconds to 16 seconds. Still completely dead drawn game. Offer draw? They're going to play on. You're going to have to find threefold. So what exactly is this position? Chase with the white pieces. Trying to box away the king. I mean, chase. Oh, Joni Bibi, don't lose this one. King f4 now. Wait. Oh, there's always bishop e7. He's just trying to box the king away. Okay, there's a couple bishop moves there that save that. Yeah, this is just dead drawn. Let's look at Karkar. This is, I believe, round 3. So both these players are 2 for 2. These are the 2 highest rated players on either team. Looks like Karkar is doing pretty well here with these bishops. Pretty annoying. This pawn's pretty annoying. But the even material suggests that the game might be more balanced than it is. There's some support for this pawn. Maybe a piece will land on e5. This bishop's hanging, so we can't just push. We'll lose our bishop. Maybe you play here. Attack this knight or something. Probably knight here. But yeah, I don't see like what white's threat is. Maybe just queen e5, trade queens. Wait, Chase Frutos beat Joni BB by timeout? Oh my god, these Germans are so slow. Come on. No, I'm just kidding, but no, this game was completely drawn. The other game was completely won. So that's 2 huge points for Duke to get these dirty, dirty flags. I almost feel sorry for them. Okay, so we do see d4, knight e4, knight takes, queen takes. Now this is really good for white because this knight was a good defender of the king. Now we can take here. So yeah, d4 seemed natural for black, pushing this central pawn, but trading knights is not so good. So yes, take here 100%. And now queen here should be lights out. We're threatening something very close to mate. Queen h4 has been found and played. Black can take now on e6, interestingly. But there is bishop discoveries that you gotta watch out for, but everything else is really bad. Really, really bad. This position's just lost for Hosenbund Larry. Gonna go down to Karkar. Hosenbund Larry is Konstanz's only hope. They're the only player with any points. Okay, rook takes e6 has been played. Now there's bishop g6, queen check, king here. And then what? I don't know. Oh, apparently the move is knight h4. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I would go here personally. Bishop f5. Bishop f5 is not even like getting registered as one of the top recommended moves, but they played it. I would take computer likes check first. That makes sense. Yeah, computer's not a big fan of taking here. Okay, now you can take on e6. I mean, everything's pretty good for white. It's going to be hard to mess this one up. Okay, so now what? What's the move? Bishop h6 seems good. This king just has no protection. The nearest pawn is on d4. This king has a home. Some pawns in front of it. It's not much, but it's decent. So this move is threatening to just win the bishop, and if trade queen takes hits both of these, so the king's gonna have to step up. You don't want to go here because that's a fork, so you'd have to go here, and then queen check actually pries the king away from the bishop. The queen's no longer attacking the bishop from here, but the king's gonna have to come back. It's pinned. The bishop's pinned. Knight g5 though. Knight g5, pretty good. Played immediately. So the threat is to take on e6 with the rook. Actually wins the queen. Okay, blocking the e-file. 40 seconds for Karkar. Maybe Konstanz can return the favor by flagging Karkar. Get some justice back. Okay, so just trading, taking here. So up an exchange plus a pawn. Getting out of the pen. This is a well-placed knight though. I will say. Of all the knights I've seen today, this one's up there. This is an all-star knight. I think C1 was one of the more passive options for the rook. I think the rook should have gone this a ways. Because from here, like, you can't attack the pawn from either of these squares because the knight covers both of them. You can't go here. You can't go here. You can't go here, 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 here. So literally the entire C file is covered. So like you would have to do something wild like that. It's a lot of moves. If you went this way, you can attack the pawn in one fell swoop. So here we go. White is preparing to give up the exchange for a pawn. And now they're up 2 connected pass pawns. Pushing this pawn. Rook here, though. Pretty annoying. Because now your king's cut off. But now you're pushing these guys. This king's cut off. Keep on pushing. Oh, rook here for some reason. Check. Okay, trying to trade. Okay, but that's a fork. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was a mistake. I like how black played that. Rook here is really nice. And now this guy you have to go here. But then king here. Very important to go here or here. You don't want to take. That's not a free pawn because then you get skewered. So, yeah, what the heck is happening? This is dead drawn now. But again, Hosenbund-Larry can return the favor and what is this king doing? Okay, they want to give check. King up? Giving them this. I think if anything, black is better. With rook h4, if you go here, they just simply trade, and now the king is in time to catch this guy. Check is peculiar. Okay, here now, though, and this pawn's a goner. So black is actually playing for the win. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Rook here now. I swear, if black wins this, that'll be huge. Huge, I tell ya. Was black threatening to win the game right there on the spot? I don't know. Is the king... I think the king is well placed here for white. Ooh, we have a result. Licious Lion lost to Andrews with checkmate here. Let's check in Chase's game. This looks pretty even. Chase is up a pawn. Johnny BB versus Soy Sapira. We should watch this game. Because, well, looks like Johnny BB's up a lot, but didn't they flag last time? Soy Sapira flagged somebody that last round, but we'll stick here until the end of this. I mean, this game could go another 50 moves, but black is really the only one to win this unless they flag, but these players are looking pretty speedy. They're experienced. So yeah, black is gonna play like 50 moves and then push the pawn another square and then another 50 moves and then push the pawn another square and then another 50 moves and then you lose the pawn and then just rook versus rook for for forever, and then they draw by old age. Yeah, really, black's just like, can you mess up? Can you make a mistake? Is that the mistake? Oh my god, this is winning for black. Oh my god. Oh my god. You traded rooks there when you couldn't have. Oh. Karkar has to hope for a draw by stalemate, but what a turnaround. Oh, Hosenbund-Larry, don't lose by abandonment again. Wait, why would you go? Oh, if pawn push, that was stalemate. Oh. Wow. Wait, it's a draw. What just happened? King in the corner. If you push, that's a stalemate. But you have king b3. Here. Again, king b3. No, you can't push, my friend. King b3. King back to a1. King c2. Yeah, and now this comes with check. Wow. Wow. Johnny BB won this game by resignation. There's Chase now versus Zara. So Johnny BB getting their first point. Hosen Larry. A gift. A gift from one player to the other. Given right back. Wow. Neither player wanted to win that one. Well, Karkar wanted to lose. Hosen Larry said, you know what? We can call this one a tie. Okay, so the F pawn is hanging, right? I mean, okay, you can go back to E1, but now like rook here and say hello to the knight, because the knight is what's preventing rook B1 check. So rook A3 is lights out. So white pushes a pawn, but again, rook A3. Yeah, black's just missing rook A3, but that's okay. They'll come to their senses eventually, right? Dude, Chase Frutos actually, oh my god, wait. Dude, Zara, just don't flag. You're completely crushing. You're completely crushing. Chase, what happened in this game? Hold on, we gotta go back. We gotta do some reconnaissance here. We have an English, I guess. Take. Chases up a pawn. There goes a bishop. There goes a pawn. Oh. Knight g5. Hang the rook. Ouch. And now your rook is dead on a1. Okay, but oh, did they find rook a3? They did. A lot of checks, and there's mate. Chase goes down to Moritz for their first point. Okay, so Konstanz is fighting. Imagine if like one of those dirty flags went in Konstanz's favor. Instead of 6.5 to 4.5, it'd be 5.5, 5.5. It'd be a tied game. Now Duke had 2 of those flags in their favor. So this match is not over yet. Not over yet. How many games left? I guess they played 11 so far, which means there's 5 games left. I might have been missing one. Hope not. Probably am. So we have Zarathustra versus Karkar. We have Andrews versus Joni BB. We have Chase versus Hosen Bunleri. Chase had a very big upset loss that last round. So then who am I missing? We're missing Soy Sapira and Lucius Lyon. At the moment. We're also missing one game from earlier, which is my fault. Wait, Soy Sapira and Lucius Lyon already played? No, they just aborted their game. Okay, so what's happening here? What is happening here? Both players just developing normally. Black a little bit behind. This bishop is going to struggle to play. Every single pawn black has is in on a light square. D5 from white. Pretty good, actually. Pretty good, if I say so myself. This knight's going to have to reroute. White might just go d6. They do. So now the knight can move. Bless me. Sorry. Okay. b6 I like a lot because this pawn's not moving. So if this bishop wants to play at all, it's going to have to go to b7, which means you got to push b6. So that's exactly what black's done. Bishop b7 should be pretty good. And this kind of solves black's problems. Rook to the c file. So life could be a lot worse. Taking here, I'm not a big fan of, because now the knight is here, and now the knight covers bishop b7. That's somewhat annoying. There goes b2. Okay, but now rook hits the bishop. Bishop can come back. Computer liked this, attacking this guy and this guy. But alas, we've gone to f6. So let's see. The computer likes g4. I guess the knight's trapped. Something's trapped. There goes the a pawn. Here now. Probably you go here. I would consider this knight b5 because knight b5 covers knight c7, which is an annoying thing to do. And if they take that free knight, we take their free knight. And all is well in the world. Wow, black finds it. Nice move from Chase. So, yeah, offering a rook trade here. Yep, takes. And now white can try to double up here. Okay, that's a push. Queen here now. Maybe looking to come here with the fork. That'd be nice. So what does white do now? Rook b4 is being recommended. So yeah, I like Chase's position. This pawn's pretty annoying though, but it's also pretty weak. It's only defended by the queen and bishop, and okay, they're offering a trade here. So if you take, I assume, well, this pawn is hanging because the queen here is taking here with the help of the knight. Yeah, and then rook back. Well, okay, this is gonna hang though. Oh, is this not a fork? Hello. Yeah, black finds it. Hosenbund Larry. What's happening? Your team needs you. You're losing to Chase. Oh! 92 check was a fork. Missed. Perhaps an opportunity, a second life for Hosenbund Larry. Knight g4, look at the dark square weaknesses. That's a checkmate threat. You have to play one of these moves. F6, knight takes, rook takes, queen takes. And white's right back in it. Not really, but sort of. They're down a pawn still, but hey. I mean, e5, knight f6, takes. It's the other idea. But wow, what a turn of events. Oh no. Knight h6. Knight h6. King f8. Queen h8. King e7. Queen takes h7. I mean, isn't there also just knight f6? You win the exchange back. Computer likes taking on h7 check. Wow, just going here. Well, yeah, I guess you got to take with check. You're not going to take on d5 because your queen's hanging. So queen comes back, but the computer is saying that this is a draw. But, like, obviously there's a lot of chess left to be played in this game. Yeah. Yeah, queen c3 was a huge blunder because of the knight fork, but black was too occupied with the previous fork to fail to see the blunder. And now I mean, you could just take this. Queen takes. And black is saying, I'm gonna gobble this up, but I'm gonna be up 2 pawns. So probably you want rook b1 and then make a flight square. So yeah, Chase should win this still. That was a solid decision to just play e5. Give up the thing. So rook b7 to just stop the pawn. So yeah, gonna be an interesting game here. Black is slightly favored, but it's still relatively even. It's not going to be the easiest pawn to win because you're going to have to bring the king in as well. Probably queen here is good. King's going this way, which is interesting. Let's look at Andrews. Very low on time. 20 seconds at 2:30. Joni BB looks to be doing well here. A lot of pawns in the center. Bishop pair. Bishop here for black. Is that a thing? Probably rook goes back. This knight was defending this. This pawn's preventing this by way of en passant. So Joni BB's thinking. They're up a pawn. Up on time. Rook to the center. Solid move. 19 seconds for Andrews. Rook to d1. g4 is annoying because we're paving the way for our king to enter the equation, attacking the bishop. Let's look here. Zara is low on time. 46 seconds. This is such a mismatch on round 4. Karkar versus Zara. Alright, so what is happening? It's like even material. Strong queen and rook combo, but black has it all under control. I like this move from white, just trying to break this diagonal. Oh, we had a result. Hosenbund won by resignation. What did you do? What did you do, Chase? Check. Oh. Botez Gambit. No. Jays. All right. So, wow. Hosen von Larry bringing it back. They were lost in that game, so they improved to 3.5. Konstanz is only down by 1 point right now. And it might not even be 1 point because I missed the game from earlier. So, oh my god. Zara only has 6 seconds. Wait, what is the sacrifice? If queen takes, there was that. Here, and now you have 3 options. Deciding to go here. 4 seconds. Attacking the pawn. How about this? You blunder the bishop. 2 minutes for Karkar. And you're up a bishop for a pawn. You just don't want to mess this up. As easy as that sounds. Just don't mess it up. King g8, solid. Queen block. Rook check. Here. There's no tactic for the rook. Queen g7, force the queens off. Will they find it, or will they be too scared at rook e8 check? It's only 1 check. You have f7. Let's look at this game. Black's looking really good. This knight is protected. We could take this guy. Okay, check. Rook block, nice. Trade. Hitting this, but bishop takes should be good. Why don't you take the pawn? Is the pawn not good enough for you? Bishop f2 is like the best move. Oh, Karkar won here. Oh my goodness. So check, and they even blocked here. I would have played king f7. But here, and then white just flagged. To be fair, though, white's attack was over. Oh, Soy Sapura won. So that should be enough for Duke to win the match. Soy Sapura beat Lucius Lyon. And Karkar won their game. It's a 3.5 out of 4. Very actually interesting. So the board 2 from Duke and board 1 from Konstanz drew. Yeah, I'm not sure. That is mate, no? King take, well, check. Here is mate. Oh, there goes this. Black should just win this game, but we've seen crazier things happen, it seems. You don't want to go here. just just don't flag. That's all I ask of you. And don't threefold. Make progress. Oh my god, they're gonna draw. Okay, okay. Queen to c8. All right. King here.
What? 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 What?
I'm so confused. What was queen c5? Oh no. Jody. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. Well done to Andrews on a hard fought win on that round. I think Duke D has officially won this match. Uh, yeah, rough time pressure there for Jonathan, unfortunately. But well done to Andrews for fighting on. Yeah. So there's that match. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you had fun. That was pretty exciting. Lots of strange games here, but overall pretty fun.